It looks like it. All right, let's have a look at some of these. Actually, yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Let me queue first. Let me queue first. All right. Let's have a watch of some of these. Let's see if the volume's okay.
Is brought to you by Skillshare.
All right, that sounds good.
Today we are going to talk about 6 game engines for those who want to create 3D video games from scratch, and based on what you want to create, you will find one of those more suitable. Number 6, Armory. This is
When's this from? Oh, it's 2020.
focused on portability and performance.
This is really recent.
It provides a full Blender integration add-on, turning it into a complete game development tool. The result is a unified workflow from start to finish. This can be very helpful for those who use Blender for game development, because it solves the problem of having to bounce between different software to get the job done.
It kind of looks like
Also,
Diet Unreal though.
tutorials for beginners if you want to give this a try.
I know it's free, but like,
Godot. This is a 2D and 3D free and open source.
is that how you pronounce it? Is I never really like knew. I thought it was like Godot, but there you go. I prefer that as a pronunciation.
Game engine released under the Almighty license. Even though it is often used for 2D video games, it is good for 3D games as well.
I always thought it was more 3D.
Major updates for the 3D features, bringing it up to speed with other modern game engines to be able to attract more users. The Godot engine uses many programming languages including C++, C#, and GDScript, which is a Python variant. But overall, it is easy to use and learn, and there are good resources to do that if you want to.
Remember, it's pronounced Godot.
It is a game engine designed by the German game developer Crytek. It has been used in all their
I find it so weird to think of this as free.
Being used in the game Far Cry. It has also been used for party games under the Crytek's licensing scheme. Some game studios, such as Warhorse Studios, uses a modified version of the game engine for their medieval RPG Kingdom Come Deliverance.
It's pretty.
Also, Ubisoft maintains an in-house, heavily modified
It's a pretty engine
from the original Far Cry called the Dunya engine, which is used in their later.
I feel like these are like by and large all fairly similar. CryEngine obviously like more AAA.
With features that allow developers to create top-notch AAA video games that were shockingly great visually and described as ahead of their time. I would say when it comes to the CryEngine, the problem is about the learning curve more than it is about the features and the tools. You can use the CryEngine for free, and the 5% royalty applies when you ship your first project. Number 3.
It's not really free though.
It is a free game engine developed by Amazon and based on the CryEngine, which was licensed from Crytek in 2015, and the source code is available to end users
Why
with
does
limitations.
Lumberyard count as separate to Cry?
Engine out there, but it has nice tools and features that can help you do a lot of things since it is based on the CryEngine. Amazon seems to be interested in the field of the game development because recently they started developing their own games, like a racing video game. They seem to be interested. Capability of this game engine in creating natural scenes and dynamics.
They did it. They did attempt Crucible. Crucible?
Such as Star Citizen, which has been in development for many years now. Number 2, Unity. Unity is a cross-platform game engine developed.
This is not free.
Technologies.
That's not.
First announced and released in June 2005.
These are not what I would call free.
Best game engine in the world because
feel like
it is used by thousands of developers to work on different projects, not only video games. For video game,
I feel like I have a very broad definition here of free.
3D games in addition to 2.5D games. And for those who don't have a lot of experience working on video game projects, Unity works using C# scripting API and built-in Visual Studio integration, which creates a better environment for working on video games, whether you are a beginner or a professional. You can use Unity for free unless your games make more than $100,000.
That's a big unless.
Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is a
This is not free.
by Epic Games. Showcased in the 19
This is not the definition of free here. I feel cheated by this list.
Developed for the first-person shooters, it has been successfully used in a variety of other games. including platformers, fighting games, MMORPGs, and other RPGs as well. Written in C++, the Unreal Engine features a high degree of portability, supporting a wide range of platforms. Unreal Engine is a complete suite of creation tools, developing everything from independent hits to blockbuster franchises. As an established industry-leading solution, Unreal Engine delivers high-quality and proven performance that a lot of people are using to deliver fantastic game projects. So if you are willing to use Unreal Engine for creating your 3D projects in addition to your video games, then I think that you're not going to be disappointed because many professionals
Bumping
are
my
using
table.
it already. Epic has also announced Unreal Engine 5 to be released in late 2021. According to what Epic showed us already, the Unreal Engine 5 is going to be a game changer because it promises to deliver uncharted levels of detail, visual quality, and freedom for developers. If
That's
you
just
are
natural
interested
progression
to
though,
learn
right?
more about how to start making your games, I recommend you try Skillshare. Skillshare is a learning platform that has thousands of classes on a variety of different
This is
topics. If
a
you want to learn game
self-ad.
such as Unreal or Unity, you can find
Is
a
it?
lot of classes that can help you do that step by step. For example, this class called Unreal Engine 4 Intro to Game Design will teach you how to set up a project, build a level, work with materials, particles,
Like
sounds, and
7
gameplay.
eighths,
After taking this
6
class,
is like,
you'll be able to create
is it like
a video game
1/7 or
characters and
1/7
environments.
or 1/8
And
of this
the
video? It's just like an ad.
It is very affordable because you
And,
just need to pay less than $10 per month to get access to all these fantastic
Like,
classes. The first 1,000 people to click on
2-minute
the link in
BuzzFeed,
the
I can work
description
out there's
will
like
get a free trial of Skillshare
Godot.
premium membership.
maybe
I hope you
Armory.
found this video useful and informative. If you
But
want
like
to
these
leave
aren't
an
even
ad,
like free
you can
engines.
leave it in the comment section below. Also, you can check some of our previous videos.
Like
Thank
something
you
like
very much, and I'll
Stride
see you
or something like
in
I would consider like a
tomorrow.
free engine. Like this is, yeah, I feel cheated by this content. Game engines as fast as possible. Yeah, let's
If
do
you're at
this.
all like me, you wear the most sensible footwear on earth, you occasionally get excited about the release of a big-name game title, you have at some point in the past heard a friend complain about aforementioned big-name game using
Guy
the
here
same
looks really clean cut, but
worn-out
has a
old
lot of
engine,
earrings.
or conversely have encountered the massive hype train that usually accompanies a shiny new engine.
There are earrings, right?
But these overly enthusiastic game journalists and downer-type friends often neglect to explain what exactly a game engine is. So, here we go.
Looks like a blonde Matt
Firstly,
Bellamy.
they provide a rendering engine which allows designers to pair their in-house made 2D images with 3D wireframes to create fully actualized models. Then, usually one or several application
Weirdly
programming
explained,
interfaces,
but
such
yeah.
as the upcoming DirectX 12 and Vulkan, are used to furnish the rendering engine with efficient
Oh,
access
this is
to a system's
2015.
processing and graphics
Gonna say
hardware.
upcoming DX12.
Secondly, game engines must provide, well, everything else as well. There's the obvious stuff like physics or collision detection engines, which account for general movement and the interaction between models, like, you know, characters and the ground, as well as the stuff that you might not have considered before, like realistic lighting effects with realistically bouncing light rays, realistic diffusion through different materials, and even crazy stuff.
Why
like
realistic?
The scattering of light
Doesn't
beneath
have to be
the
realistic,
surface
friend.
of a model's skin to give him natural-looking rosy cheeks, for example. And of course, something, thirdly, has to keep our game subjects marching perpetually along the horizon. So AI engines are also pivotal to give our characters the ability to create Skynet inside of our... No, just kidding. Usually an AI engine is more like a complex arrangement of behavior trees. But anyway, the point is that a game engine is the science-y programming skeleton that supports the game designers and lets them focus on the flesh, you know, the story and gameplay elements of their title, instead of spending countless hours locked away in a room focused on, like, the sound, oh yeah, don't forget sound, and physics of, like, bouncing balls. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what game engines are for, the next obvious question is, where do they come from? Well, son, let me tell you, when a man loves a woman, and no, sorry, just kidding. So simply put, they come from, well, a lot of money. There are open source game engines out there, but for the most part, no one is building game engines just to help a brother out. And there are a couple of main reasons for a developer to build one. Number one, your company, let's say Epic, makers of Unreal Engine, or Valve, the makers of Source Engine, decides
is
to
old,
focus
'cause they're
on
mentioning Source.
licensing this engine technology to smaller developers rather than trying to make every huge blockbuster game from scratch, or even the third episode of a blockbuster game. Number two, your company has the resources to absorb the multi-year investment into engine building to avoid paying out a percentage on future game sales. Blizzard would be a great example of this. Or number three, your company just can't find the right technology in a prepackaged engine and needs to build their own, whether they like it or not. So that's it in a nutshell. Achieving optimal cost efficiency and then, in some cases anyway, allocating those extra resources to other parts of production, like paying these guys to do voice acting, something I'm sure we all appreciate. And you know what else I appreciate? FreshBooks. It is the online accounting tool designed for freelance workers or small businesses. So maybe you or someone you know. It makes invoicing, getting paid, and tracking your hours and expenses easier. The little
What's about
details
ads
about
today?
cash flow are all
It's the
in
theme
one
of the day,
place
it's
so you
just
know where you
ads.
stand. And this is great. It shows a full history of each invoice, allowing you to check if your client...
I got a game. Do I? Yeah. I don't think I need to finish that video. I don't think there's much like useful content there.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
I've had
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
yeah. I kind of want a useful material to think about. I did not get useful material to think about from that. It's all just kind of like same sort of stuff. So I sort of wanted like the stuff I was looking at yesterday actually was like kind of cool.
True enemy of humanity is disorder. The true struggle is for the superiority of our beings.
But yeah, this time, yeah, I don't know.
I could have used a little more time to get there.
Doesn't give me like any ideas on what to sort of,
5, 4,
you know, experiment with. I'm like, I used my Sombra.
1. Round 1.
What am I gonna do? That was my
My teleporter is online. Sentry online.
yeah, I don't want to be near that person.
Aligning defense.
Do I have a turret back? Oh, it's the...
Turret online.
Are they coming this way or not? Wait, what? How? How?
I'm on fire.
Oh, my telly's still up.
Relapse.
Well, that's convenient. Oh, they've got a Hanzo actually. They can.
From light into being.
someone tries to go that way. Oh, someone left.
Best round. 1.
EMP activated.
Do we even get near Peter?
Score 1-0.
What interesting things I've learned about your employers, Miss Vaswani.
What have you heard?
I hope we
If everyone
find some
performs
better
their
stuff to
function,
watch, because
victory is
yeah,
assured.
thinking back to that, I'm getting like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
because like I don't want to like full on make an engine, but
Beacon in place.
See you later.
My will made real. Teleporter online. This will remove quickly.
The objective.
Raksha Pranali Sindhu.
oh, where's the wall? Wait. Snap.
There is still my ultimate is charging.
Did I not have a Reinhardt? Who can I go into Bastion? We've got a Sombra already.
Fences in place. My ultimate is almost ready.
Where's the Bastion actually?
Yahi Parambasta hai. Raksha Pranali Sindhu. EMP activated. My will. Teleporter online. Sentry online. Sentry turret placed. Teleporter online. Then move quickly. Photon barriers.
It's hard.
The Bastion here is a problem.
Beacon there is still much to be done. Photon barrier is ready to deploy. Get behind it. Teleporter online. Yahi Parambasta Viktahe.
Who's quick? Oh, look at the Bastion. Do we?
The cavalry's here. Hi. Taking the point. Just in time.
Round 2.
Oh. Okay.
Get into position.
What is it running?
1-1.
They're on the Bastion. We got a bat. I could just run Bastion into them. They got more damage than us though because they got the other DPS, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I'm muted, good. Oh dear! Bat? Oh, we don't have the bat. No, we didn't rest.
Damage increased. I'm with you. Enemy seen.
I'm getting out of here. Uh-oh. Is that Mercy around the reds? I should have not stood there. Sorry. Oh, there is a Moira. Why not with me? Moira gets back faster, Jesus. Well. Look at that pap. We don't have EMP. Do I have time to go up top?
This is not your time. Schaden verstärkt.
Oh, this is going to damage boost me. Okay. Yeah, I should just come in with a line. Oh, I got heaps of time actually.
Taking the objective.
shouldn't try to pull out there. Oh. Oh well. Sag. Oh well. Let's have a look at hopefully some better videos. What's this one? Demo. I don't really care about the demo because like those are always obviously like preset to be like the best possible iteration or version of the engine, like, you know, putting the best suit and tie in the engine, and that's kind of not what I'm interested in. Because most of the time you don't have the resources to get anything that good. Let's instead GMS, is that game salad? Let's look at this one. Actually, I saw like heaps of people on my Twitter and stuff doing cool voxel stuff. Let's have a look at this.
What's up, everybody? It's a Blue Drake, and today I'm gonna. I don't
That's
like
pretty
it.
sick.
I don't like looking at this. Oh,
What the
God.
hell?
Today I'm gonna show you something that is. Well, I mean, this is disgusting, but this is something that's really cool. This is something that could actually
I haven't seen this before.
change a lot in the game development industry. This could open up a whole bunch of new doors. Man, this is gross. But today, we are going to be taking a look at the voxel plugin for Unreal Engine 4. And this is really, really cool. If you've never seen this before, you can check it out. Definitely go check out the voxel plugin. I will have a link in the description below. And with this plugin for Unreal Engine 4,
could you do this for anything though?
All sorts of things. You can create completely destructible environments of any kind. It is also completely integrated with multiplayer. So this is a fully
Why does it have to be
replicated
like?
system where you can create single
I'm interested in this. Why does it have to be voxel?
Voxel-based games. And the utility of this, I mean, again, I don't think people really understand how far this goes. You can create all sorts of things with this. You can create fully three-dimensional games. You can create two-dimensional games. You can create games that look, you know, maybe similar to something like Teardown.
The physics integration is interesting.
Maybe,
like,
I don't know, something like Red Faction or a realistic destructible environment. You can do a lot. And it's absolutely amazing. So we're going to be taking a look at a couple of creators who have actually been using this plugin to build really interesting projects. This creator is from someone called BitToken, and the stuff that he makes is actually really interesting. Like for this is like a hover car.
It's all custom geometry
in order to kind of have like this sand that blows away beneath the car. But he also has this other project which is like an Attack on Titan inspired. Again, these are all of the things that you can make with this single plugin. Here's a project like an Attack on Titan with like a giant zombie destroying an entire city. This guy's amazing. You should absolutely go check out his stuff. His name's BitToken. He doesn't have that many subscribers, but I mean, I'm a huge fan of his. The stuff he can create with this.
That's pretty sick.
It's really cool.
That is pretty sick, actually.
He's made a whole bunch of other prototypes with the voxel plugin. So here, for instance, here's a demo, like a third-person game with an astronaut.
I don't get what it is specifically, though.
This
like, I get that this is
and,
cool,
you know,
but
every
like
footstep that he makes leaves like an indentation in the ground. You know, here's a 2D top-down game that he created.
This is
and
a better
what he used,
representation, I think.
The voxel engine for here is it also can create procedural landscapes. So we're not just talking about destructible environments. We're talking about like landscape generation. We're talking about
Okay, that's pretty
potentially
cool.
entire world generation. Here is the voxel plugin being used to generate an entire planet. Yes, you can generate entire planets with this system. Again, I don't.
I mean, if you
every
can
time I
generate a
try to
small
talk to
space, you
people
can
about
generate
this
a large
plugin, they
space,
just
right?
They don't really
But
get it,
is it
you know, until
fully
I guess
destructible?
I have to maybe
Or,
make
like,
a video like
not even
this and kind of
destructible?
explain it.
You could, like, move dirt from, like, one
things
place
that
to
you can
another?
do here is absolutely limitless. All of these different ideas and these different systems, like it's amazing. So let's actually go through a couple
I want to know how
other
the rendering really
examples.
works.
For instance, here's a
Like, if I just look up voxel rendering. Because I never really looked at, like, rendering voxels before. Like, I obviously, like, have seen a lot of voxel stuff, especially a lot of, like, lo-fi voxel stuff, but... How do they get that, like, smooth render? Like, how do they get that, like, really, like, sweet render happening there? Like, I want to know this. How about it? No, it's a voxel engine. Voxel physics. Because I've always looked at, like, rigid body and stuff like that, but I'm actually wondering, like... Ah, so, okay, so voxel plugin is, like, if I go voxel physics... So it's not so much... I feel like that's the thing. So it's not so much like the renderer, but, like... It's, like, voxel-related physics. That's, a pretty interesting idea. Not so much just, like, for this specific plugin, but, like... I wonder if physical voxel stuff would be, like, just sweet to play around with. Hey, it's like a JS thing. Is there like a... Don't have demos or anything, but like... That's... See, this has got me thinking. Because, you know, think about like sports physics and stuff a lot. I've got like a real interest in like the physics side of things. Usually more from like the bat and ball point of view, but like having voxel environments, especially ones that interact with a ball, like a cricket ball or a hockey ball or something, rather than just like environments that react with planes, which is really how you realistically want to do things most of the time. Because you can get some realistic ball interactions. Yeah, that's more than just like the ball on yeah, more than just like the ball on the ground. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Let's... Yeah, I don't need that. Let's look up good cricket shots, actually. Because, like, you should be able to see it. Cricket. Good cover drive. Because, like, when you see the ball, like, it doesn't roll flat over the ground. It like hits all of the little inflections. Like, there you can see, like, the ball, like, takes deflections. I mean, gorgeous cover drive, but, like, it takes deflections along the ground. And I'm wondering if, like, you could realistically replicate that with a voxel engine and have, like... let me check. Hang on.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I have all the cats. Oh.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I have a game.
The true
Oh,
struggle
my cat's here.
is superiority of ideas.
I'm guessing there's no chance we can take care of
What
this
do I do?
quietly, is there?
Oh, we got a ball.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Stop
Attack
fiddling with my
commences.
DPI.
Capture
Ahorita regreso.
objective A.
I'm out of here.
Ball, don't give me away.
Looking for me? Translocating. Mucho mejor. Beacon in place.
Oh. Yeah, my jump key is different here.
I might need this later.
Oh, wow. We are not looking good.
¿Extrañaste? Taking the objective. A little help would be appreciated. Be right back.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm gonna get...
See you later. Beacon in place.
How do we lose our mercy there?
¿Qué onda? Don't mind me. I'm out of here. ultimate is charging.
Oh,
I am securing the objective.
Here I am. Much better. Always leave
oh shit,
yourself a
balls
back
it.
door. My ultimate is almost ready.
Do we have grav? We have grav.
Much better. ¿Extrañaste? My ultimate is ready. Apagando las luces. Surrender to my will. Let's get started. I'm on fire.
Oh,
Translocating.
Objective A captured. Escort to A.
Beacon in place. Here I am. Come on! Do something! Heroes never die. Gotcha.
can I get through here? Never tried this. I can.
Been here all along. EMP charged. Helden sterben nicht. My ultimate is ready. Translocating.
What am I shooting at?
Iniciando el hackeo. EMP charged. Apagando las luces. Ahorita regreso.
The experiment produces consistent results.
Who left? I don't even know where my translocator
better.
is.
My EMP is charging. ¿Extrañaste? Enemy turret. I'm out of here.
Yeah, hi.
Reboot and try again. Always leave yourself a back door.
Oh, I got a Hanzo. Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Few seconds.
Helden sterben nicht. ¿Qué onda? Let's get started. Feeling much better. Enemy turret here. Enemy turret here.
Someone has to say the turret out though.
all up from here.
Enemy turret ahead.
Enemy turret.
Zenyatta is
I might need this later. Enemy turret here. Damn it! EMP charged. Beacon in place. Payload. Apagando las luces.
Yeah, we just didn't have a support for half our game.
We still need
Reboot and try again.
Ah.
defeat.
I'll use it. I have a priority pass, I'll use that. Maybe. Yeah. Back to watching cover drives. Ooh. I knocked something. Back to watching cover drives. Seeing how that ball like doesn't move flat along the ground, but also like you don't just want to make it random. I think you want to make it like consistent too, so that the same area. Also, so that you can take divots out like when you do stuff. Because like you don't just want it to be like random. You want the consistency, so that if you hit the same spot twice, you get the same result, or like a progressively worse. Progressively worse result.
That room outside the off stump for Carey. Beautiful hands. Kelly gets his head over the ball.
Do you want like the same with the pitch, I guess. Like,
Nice stride into the ball.
yeah, that's a perfect one. That's like it's perfectly what I was thinking.
But very confident from Puran.
See that ball just not traveling flat. And just like hitting divots. Hitting divots along the way.
And we go for 4 through the covers. Okay. Let's get straight back into it, shall we?
And I suppose it's a sphere in essence, or a sphere with like a seam, which is like a sphere with a cylinder. But if you could have it interact with voxels. When I think about it, right, early cricket demo I did on the Mac like years ago, maybe 5 years ago, didn't really think about it as voxels, but it was really similar. Because instead of like spheres, like there was a lot of small cubes that made up the ground with like edges in between them, and you would get like bubbles from some of the edges that produce this kind of effect. So I'm wondering if like that effect could be had here.
And that's why India will be so heartbroken with that. He's such a good player.
That could be,
Rarely fails.
yeah.
Hallmark of an exceptional
Like it's kind of going back to the way I did things before.
He looks in great touch, Joe Root.
contrary to the border.
Yeah, just thinking about it, like that may be the way to go about it. Voxels. Voxel physics. Voxel physics engine. It's an NPM for it. It's a JavaScript thing, which means I could do it in a JavaScript game. It'd be cool. Voxel physics engine. Poor man's voxel engine. See, this reminds me of the early cricket demos I did where the ground was kind of like that. I wonder if you could have it like a quad tree type setup where you could have like larger and smaller, like subdivided, like, or subdividable surfaces where you just have like large, effectively like large planes, but then like yeah, they could be subdivided at points. I wonder if that would work. Got me thinking.
Traveling to Havana.
It's got me
Prepare to
thinking.
attack. Select your hero.
Maybe it's worth like maybe I flex Q to build up some points here. Maybe we do that as like an experimental thing. Maybe I find a way to like have the ball
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
just travel
Prepare
over
your
like
defenses.
a voxel thing.
Select your hero.
What do I think? Maybe? I don't know.
I'm working.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I'm working.
Executing pre-combat routine. Optimizing strategy.
I'm working.
Simply following my routine.
I'm working.
5.
All this time I had not even remotely like thought about voxel physics.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh, there's a line there on the left side. Oh, I got my shield in ages now. Oh, I'm gonna... No, I'm getting rezzed? Okay. Why? Can I get the mercy? No.
New defense point. Objective B.
What? Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. What do I want to do? Oh. Oh wait, how do we let that red get off? Where's Genji? There's Genji. Oh, that's good. I can't get to the Mega in time. I'll stand flex till they build up credits. I'm queuing, right? Yeah. Alright, this is all like really specific stuff that's like not important. But yeah, okay. Maybe I should look at like a sports thing and like with voxel collisions. Maybe I should look at like voxel stuff.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare to attack.
With like.
Select your hero.
Okay, now I'm just getting like stupidly fast games. What do I play with Diva here? Jeez. Feels like it's ball.
Control link established.
I wonder.
Let's get to it already.
I wonder. I wonder if it is like worth doing.
Rolling out. Top speed.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
A moment.
I guess from a physics point of view, it would be kind of interesting to properly visit that. Like, I really do guess from a physics point of view, it would be really cool to properly think about how I do it.
Attack commences.
So, I don't know.
Escort the payload.
Does someone need some healing?
Repairs required. Repairs required.
I'll give you heals then.
Detecting excitement.
So we lost our mercy, that's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Losing our mercy was kind of bad there. Okay, can we actually make something of this time? How? How? We are losing some of the interesting fights here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, this is good for us. How was I alive there? No way. Do. Do I use mines early?
Peace be upon you. Peace be upon you.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Oh no, I won't use them early here.
Thank you.
Because we lost our mercy. Hey, what? Double what? There's a top turret here. I can mine the turret maybe.
My servants never die. Heavy stabbing.
Yeah, got a lot of ults there. What a block! What a block!
My ultimate is charged.
Whoops! I didn't mean to put another way there. Nice. Nice. What are we? What are we looking at here? Would love to have some of this gorgeous ball movement, like authentic ball movement, not like. Oh, I can't see the ball clear enough from this. Isn't that right, Deanna? Is that right, Deanna? I can't see the ball clear enough from those. Yeah, I'd love to have some of that gorgeous ball movement. Yeah? Wouldn't you love to have that ball movement? Pretty interested. So there's like... the hell are some of these suggestions? This JDH person is pretty cool. 2 months ago. Flax engine. Let's see what this is.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here
What
at Game
is-
from Scratch, and today
what is
it's
Flax
early
Engine?
Christmas for me. One of my favorite things on this channel to do is to release
Why
a new
does everybody
game
have this
engine, and
goddamn,
that's
like,
exactly what I
Unreal
get
type
to do today.
goddamn
Flax Engine, I've
blueprint
covered it a couple
shit
times
there,
in the
like-
past. It was in closed beta. It is now available for everybody.
Everyone
This
has-
is Flax Engine
everyone's doing this stuff.
1.0. Happy birthday, Flax Engine. Congratulations on the release. And I gotta say, to release a game engine, especially a commercial game engine, in this day and age, you either have to offer something unique or you're crazy. And the bright side is, I don't think the Flax Engine team is crazy, at least not for releasing
what's
a first
unique
game
here?
engine.
Let me
we'll
see,
get back
what's
to some of
unique?
those details in just a sec. Just let you know there are a lot of unique things going for Flax Engine itself. I'm going to do a quick hands-on with it. I'm going to do a follow-up video after the fact. Once I've had more time to play with it,
Tell me
I kind of show
what's
you a
unique
bit
about
more
this
about
engine.
how to use it and so on. But if you want to check it out yourself, it is available at flaxengine.com. So now let's get into some of those things that make it unique. It's available for Linux for one. So Linux and Windows developers, so Mac users. You can code in C#.
Granted.
You can code in C++. And you can code
C#
in their own visual scripting language. In some ways, it kind of feels a bit like a lightweight Unity, sort of like Stride, but with C++ support there. There's a lot to be impressed by with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump
Stride
into
is slightly different,
hands-on
but
with Flax Engine, and then we'll come back to some of the details in the 1.0 release. Look at some of the features of this engine, some of the licensing terms, about the source code, that it's not open source, but it is source available. Very similar to the way that Unreal Engine is set up. There is a lot to like today. So let's go take a look at Flax itself. Now, Flax has a launcher. One of the cool things that they did with this launcher base, that when they moved away from the private beta, no more need to log in, so you can just download the launcher.
Looks hella
and
ugly,
then you
like the
install
Unreal
a version of the engine.
thing.
The engine is still pretty lightweight. The launcher was like 50 megabytes, and the engine downloaded almost immediately. And then you can get a number of different template projects to bring down. By the way, if you're on the Flax Engine team, what I would highly recommend is you release some of the really graphical stuff that you're showcasing in your showcase. It makes your engine look so much better than these demos. Now, these demos are great for learning, but you need some eye candy out there. So I would recommend releasing one of those projects to the public. But what I'm going to do, closest I can get, I'll show you the graphics features demo here. And here we are loading up the editor on the wrong screen. All right, come on.
So apart from Linux,
over to the right screen, people.
This just looks like Unity and Unreal.
All right, here we go. So now we are on the proper monitor.
Bit of a diet.
This is my kind of messed with version of.
See, I want to get away from all this like node shit, like all these goddamn nodes and whatever, and with a search by like I want something that I can like work with better. Like I had this idea actually, maybe even 10 years ago, that I haven't put into something yet, but I probably should, of having like a Unix style like directory system, so you could file stuff in directories, but also then you could have like soft links and aliases, so you could have like an actual path to an object, but that means in game you could do like you do like Unix style path referencing, and grab nodes that way. But you can also do cool stuff like, for me, cool stuff like not having to base all of your objects on like this single game object thing that has to have, well, anything. Because like in Unity, everything's got to have like a world transform, and everything's based around like this world transform, and there's a lot of stuff that you want to just run that shouldn't depend on that. I think anyway, like potentially as a way of developing, like it effectively just makes what you're doing less opinionated. So yeah, I'd like more of that.
Editor.
I'd like something more like
there
that.
we go, back to the default settings. This is
something different. See, this to me looks kind of okay, but it's not something different. Because you know, different is what's going to make it really cool, and not like just, you know, not just like Diet Unity or Diet Unreal or whatever. You know, everyone taking the same like Unreal visual script, you know, innovations.
You are responsible in part for my creation.
Why does that feel like an accusation?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Orisa, you grow
I don't have the.
each time I see you.
I don't have a.
Intelligence makes it possible to learn from my experiences and
I don't have the beard in the letterbox line.
Hello there.
Can I actually like?
Hello. Is there yet?
Turret
One. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's get to work!
5 seconds till turret. Oh, they're gonna May. Probably have to have the turret further back. No, I need a dime again. They're gonna have mailed.
Objective lost.
Time to roll up my sleeves.
I don't know how to get the turret up to the good spot.
I have big plans for you.
Over there, maybe.
Starting the build.
I'll have to save us some time.
Turret's under fire. The enemy is here.
I missed all my shots in this Winston.
Turning up the heat.
Can I get to my turret in time? Oh, the Winston's out. Oh, my turret's still up. Does that mean I needed to put the turret further up?
Starting the bellow.
Defend the objective.
Shots contained.
I can't hit this. I can't hit anything. I'll use the stun there. I just shoot here. Can I?
Starting the bellow. You walked right into that. I'm overloading.
Why did the mail there? The mail there.
I'm on fire.
So Genji looking to blade? Yeah, okay. I'll let him blade.
Maximum power.
Let's put the turret in front of the Ana.
Time to let off some steam! Pass into the iris.
I'm not sure that was the smartest. Oh! That Discord does do a lot. Oh, we got Shatter still. They have mailed again, maybe.
Time to let off some steam!
Oh, we'll just use it there. Okay.
Are you?
10 seconds remaining.
We must see this through to the end. Come out and face me! Show them what you can do.
Victory.
Alright. There's that. Yeah, hi Deanna. I won't be on for much longer, so maybe I'll do a flex to finish. Get some points up. I'll probably insta-queue.
Pretty typical navigation for moving around and so on. You just use standard WAS keys to look. And this is a graphic demical.
Wait.
Heroes never die.
Established.
Taking off. Routing power to forward barrier. Boosters engaged. Routing power to forward shield.
Duplicating
Trying to lock next mercy res.
Get through this. Time to raise my APM. So optimal.
Where the hell is Sebastian?
Routing power to forward shield. Target eliminated. I'm on fire.
Nice stun.
Boosters engaged.
The hell?
Get through this.
is the McCree.
Time to raise my APM. Team up for special attack. Matrix activated. Suiting up.
Let's get the heroes never die.
Time to raise my APM. Routing towers forward shield.
Can't get her. Can't get her.
Let's do this.
Oh, full McCree. Oh. Oh, did they not? Oops. I thought they were going to touch. I thought they were going to touch when they duped ball. Well, that was an interesting one. Let's see if I get through any more of this video.
This demo showcases some of the capabilities of this engine from a graphical perspective. So you
Nope.
kind of go around and see it's got global illuminations.
Yeah. Maybe I'll look at it after just the webpage after that. Actually,
Now
I am
travel
not excited
to the
by
south.
Flex Engine.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Yeah, hi Deanna. Yeah, hi. Yeah, do you not feel excited? Like it looks... Like all the engines around right now look somewhat similar. There's not really any amazing innovations or options that I've seen. The voxel stuff though is pretty sick. An engine just like based around that might be kind of cool. But yeah. I mean, that's kind of my angle, right? I really want to look at an engine that's just different, because why do the same? Why do all the same stuff?
Sit down. Sit down.
Oh, there's a Winston. It's a Cree. What am I focusing on here? Oh, sorry from that Cree. Actually, I'm gonna get out. Can I get the Steamer? That sucked. I should... Yeah, I should have done that last time. I should have just gone harder at them. Are they going to change their approach somewhat? Who is that there? Is that a Genji? Oh, I can't get back on. They lost 2 though. Oh, we lost 2. Look at the Doom now. Good poop. Oh, I panicked. God damn it. He was too smart. I'm gonna try and get them into these mines. Rally makes this possible. Oh no. What the hell is this last fight?
Best round 1.
What in the hell was that fight?
Score 1-0.
This is ults forever.
Let's shoot for a new high score. I can't wait to get into the fight.
Damage amplified. 5, 4,
Now we're gonna actually concentrate with this. Oh, look at us. I need to wait for them to make a move. I think. That was not what I needed to do. However, actually, that was what I needed to do. Where did Tracer go? Jesus. You suck. Wait. Oh, whoops. Mercy's healing me. We lost our diva. There's a Zen there. Oh. Oh, we're gonna hog it out.
Step right.
Nice. Alright. Maybe I'll look up this engine and see what they've got. Because I actually know nothing about this Flax engine.
Play of the game.
Makes me think of like... Maybe I should look up Flax. What is Flax? They still watch. Oh, they left. Did they? No. What the hog? That was a nice. That was a nice one. Let me have a look at this thing. What is flax anyway? Yeah, like linseed. So you have like linseed oil, that's like what you use on like cricket bats and stuff. Any comments about what flax? This pretty good. Oh, okay. So it's still like... Thing is though, like, because Unity's already got like such a, like, its own market, and Unreal's clearly got its market. Just because it like is a bit of a better both, I don't know, does it? Like, it looks like it's good, but it's like, what's the... Yeah. Like, it looks
screen
good,
space
but is
ambient
it...
occlusion, screen space reflections, environment
Is it
growth,
enough
depth of field,
for anyone
bloom,
to actually
lens
want it?
flares, color
Oh.
grading, post...
Actually, that's what I was going to look up. Hey. Best development performance out there. I don't. What's the measurement for that? I like the no lag idea though. Long importing, slow compilation. Okay, that garbage was like one of the reasons I hated like Unity and Unreal. Like just long imports, just garbage. Like, yeah, development times. I'd still like my choice of tools though. Visual scripting is like, yeah, not a priority for me. I get why people like it, but not a priority. Do they have a games using? Products using? No. Features? What about like JavaScript and like other shit like... Because even being able to run like... Because this is one of the things, one of the reasons I like wanted to write a particular type of engine too, was being able to use like client-side JavaScript, sorry, so that, or client-side Python or something, so that people could like submit game scripts and run them in like a sandbox. This lightweight stuff is pretty cool. I feel like the nested prefabs is literally just there as like a Unity pain point for people. I don't know, like it's a good feature list, but like, is it going to make an Unreal person change from Unreal or a Unity person change from Unity? I can't see any like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't look sexy enough to like, it's not like, you know, it's not like when you go to like apple.com or something and you're like, you know, I want one of these. Like even the stuff like like all of this stuff, like the Apple Watch and stuff that I literally have no use for and I don't wear a watch. I still kind of want one when I see the ads. Like there's nothing like that. There's nothing that stands out as like, oh yeah, you know, this is like next level. That's it. Like just looking at it from a purely critical point of view, I think it's good. I think it probably does. Like it's probably, it looks to me what Unity should have been, but Unity's already got its base. I don't know. I don't think anyone like changes to this. That's it. I'll keep up to date with it. I want to see. Oh, I haven't changed the thing. All that time and I hadn't changed that. Not that it was that interesting. I just read up a Wikipedia page on flaxseed and this feature list. There's like no demos. So there's like a feature showcase. Yeah. Looks pretty sick for just that, but I mean, you could do the inner Maya scene as well, so lighting's pretty cool, but I think this looks like the DirectX demos. That graph just looks scary. GPU stuff is cool, but yeah. The editor does look kind of cool, but it doesn't wow me into thinking like, you know, it doesn't wow me into thinking, yeah, I should have a look at this. like each of these individual features are just like, you know, things that are still available somewhere. So it's not like if nothing existed in the engine space, this would be great, but it doesn't sell me on like, it doesn't sell me on why this is better. Again, Pathfinder existed for the Linux thing. It's probably like a slight selling point. I don't know if you should have your documentation as a selling point, honestly. Like, that's just expected. I'd almost want, rather than this feature showcase, like an actual, like, you know, convention style, like, stand up where someone has a spiel and, like, demos and stuff and talks about, like, you know, it needs a Jeff Kaplan type job. But, oh well. I'll keep up with more of this engine stuff. See where we go from there. I've got some more ideas, at least, tonight on where or what sort of stuff to look at. The voxel physics idea was kind of sick. Without trying to like develop an engine, I would like to look at some like general engine design stuff and, you know, see what I can come up with. That would be kind of fun to try and fun to do, maybe. Just as a pet project, just to take a different angle, because like all these ideas I have about like doing things different, and it may not suit everyone, but certainly like things that would suit my workflow really well. Like I really want to get into that and just try some of that stuff out. So, yeah. I guess over the next few weeks I'll try some of these things and see how we go. So yeah, until next time.